It's here once again, June 1st, the start of hurricane season.
South Florida is no stranger to storms, and our team of First Alert meteorologists is committed to ensuring you and your family have the tools to stay safe.
We know many of you have been through this before and are ready if a storm strikes. But if you haven't, we're here to help you prepare.
From storm safety tips to new innovative forecasting technology, we have you covered.
We are on your side to inform, to educate, to protect, because preparation now can make all the difference later.
Well, a powerful new exhibit is giving new life to some of the most iconic images from the civil rights movement. The collection is called Selma Is Now. The photography of Spider Martin has been restored and displayed in a way never seen before. The images tell a story of courage and American history.
The images are powerful, but the experience is entirely new. Historical photographs from the civil rights movement, captured by renowned photographer Spider Martin, restored and enlarged to reveal details that pull viewers into the moment.
We started looking at maybe 200 or 300, maybe 250, 300 photographs. And as I went through the pictures, it was very visceral, it was very impacting, and I thought, just looking at it collectively, that it was, I could feel an incredible story.
That's Doug McCraw, cultural entrepreneur and co-founder of Fat Village Art District, discussing the creation of this powerful exhibition. Selma Is Now, the photography of Spider Martin. The final exhibit features 50 photographs, each one meticulously restored.
So I thought, we've got to tell the story, and it's just be powerful, and I think powerful is a good word, a powerful exhibition. And the restoration work, of course, was tedious, hundreds of hours.
The exhibit first debuted at the Montgomery Museum of Fine Arts and the Equal Justice Initiative, timed for the 65th anniversary of the Selma to Montgomery marches. The project has since earned national recognition, including a Pulitzer Prize nomination in history.
I mean, you could see in someone's eyes, or you could feel emotionally what's happening in the photograph.
At a time when conversations around protest and peaceful assembly continue across our country, McCraw says that these images offer perspective and a reminder.
The marchers and the people who participated in this march did this from a position of nonviolence, tremendous story of courage. I think every person in this country should see this and have their own feelings, make up their own minds.
Just opened up this weekend. The exhibit is in partnership with the Broward Cultural Division and is on display at the African American Research Library in Fort Lauderdale, and it's up until late June.
Such a powerful story.
It is.
Such a powerful exhibit.
And powerful for today, you know.
Very good.
Selma is now.
Great job.
In today's Your Health, an incredible survival story for an 8-year-old South Florida boy. What started as a common game in the swimming pool nearly turned deadly. You might recognize Dylan from a spot running on our air, but today you're going to hear the full story. I sat down with Dylan and his mom about the warning they want every family to hear. Watch this. 8-year-old Dylan Smith was swimming in his backyard pool with his older sister Olivia last summer, a little sibling competition.
Me and my sister were swimming back and forth to see who could hold their breath the longest.
Swimming back and forth, holding his breath.
I went all the way to the end and touched the wall and passed out.
It's what he's been told. He doesn't remember after suffering what's called a shallow water blackout. Dylan lost consciousness before making it above water when his brain became deprived of oxygen.
Did you even know that this could be possible?
I didn't. I had never heard of shallow water blackout. I mean, as a child, we've all held our breath underwater for, to see how long you can do it. He's done it many times before with his friends and cousins, so you never know.
His parents, Tiffany and Brandon, were there outside.
For that moment for you, it must have felt like the longest seconds of your life, I'm sure.
I actually was the one that found Dylan, pulled him out, called for Brandon, and within 30 seconds, we started CPR.
All this as Dylan's older sister looked for help in the neighborhood, coming across a physician's assistant from Holtz Children's Hospital who took over the rescue efforts.
She did CPR for about 7 minutes until paramedics arrived.
And do you believe that made the difference?
1,000%. CPR saved lives, and I saw it with my own eyes.
Dylan arrived to Holtz Children's Hospital in critical condition. The biggest fear, his brain function. Dylan would spend 2 months in the pediatric intensive care unit, followed by weeks of inpatient therapy. Now, nearly a year later,
Dylan is doing absolutely incredible. He has the most incredible fighting spirit. Nothing slows him down before the accident or now, and he's just plowing through life one day at a time.
Dylan is in a hospital homeschool program and goes to physical, occupational, and speech therapy sessions every week. And yes, some of that work brings him back to where it began, the water. And when you ask Dylan now,
what do you want to say to your mommy and daddy?
Thank you for bringing me to Holtz.
And his parents' message for anyone watching, get CPR certified. It made the difference. And to the people who gave Dylan a second chance,
thank you for saving my life.
Protecting your kids in school. Many school districts have school police or school resource officers on campus, but some departments lack staffing or the budget to pay for more officers.
And that's where School Armed Guardian program comes into play, created after the mass shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland. Now, these are typically retired law enforcement or concerned citizens that train to keep your kids safe.
It's a tragic moment etched in our nation's history, and it happened here in South Florida. On February 14, 2018, a shooter opened fire on students and staff at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland, killing 17 people and injuring 17 others. Out of this tragedy would come major changes to better protecting kids in school by adding an extra layer of safety, like the Armed School Guardian program.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
All right. Good morning.
You're looking at one of 74 armed school guardians across Broward. Officer Robert Ung has more than 30-plus years in law enforcement. He not only greets everyone in the morning, he's the extra eyes and ears at Mary M. Bethune Elementary School in Hollywood, patrolling outside and inside the school, making sure everyone is safe.
You were a corrections officer.
Correct.
For how long?
28 years.
28 years. What made you decide that I want to be an armed guardian?
It was a calling. It was a calling from God. They put it on my heart.
Officer Ung has been an armed school guardian for 3 years. and has a good relationship with parents, teachers, and staff.
I think this is more rewarding, to be honest with you.
Why?
The kids. You have an impact on them. You're trying to help them and you're trying to show them the right things in life.
Parents like Nia Jones feels her daughter is safer because of the extra layer of security.
Do you feel safer having an armed guard?
100%, because you never know, and then he's ready. He's like, willing and ready, so that's necessary. I feel like it's not a want anymore, I feel like it's a need.
Principal Latasha Williams says Officer Ung is more than an armed guardian to the kids at school.
Some of them call him Grandpa, some call him Officer Ung. They absolutely love him.
What would that one word be if you could describe him in one word?
I want to say compassionate, but definitely safety.
Safety.
Safety. We feel safe.
And keeping students and staff safe is what the Armed Guardian program is all about.
Every kid has an opportunity to grow, and no one should take that from them. That's not right. I do it because that's the calling I got.
But is he willing to put his life on the line to protect your kids in school? It's one of the first questions they're asked before taking the job as an armed guardian. Officer Ung's answer?
I wouldn't hesitate, not one bit.
Not one bit. The armed guardians are the first line of defense against a threat on school campus. They must go through a training program that includes a simulation training that I took part in. We'll take a look at how I did when confronted with a life or death situation. That's tomorrow on the NBC6 News at 6.
Armed school guardians are meant to be an extra layer of security to protect our kids in school.
Yeah, the program was created after the mass shooting at Marjory Stoneman Douglas High School in Parkland. The armed guardians are well trained and they are willing to put their lives on the line to protect your kids.
Good morning. How are you?
Good.
All right. Good morning.
You're looking at one of 74 armed school guardians across Broward. Officer Robert Ung has more than 30-plus years in law enforcement. He not only greets everyone in the morning, he's the extra eyes and ears at Mary M. Bethune Elementary School in Hollywood, patrolling outside and inside the school, making sure everyone is safe.
You were a corrections officer.
Correct.
For how long?
28 years.
28 years. What made you decide that I want to be an armed guardian?
It was a calling. It was a calling from God. They put it on my heart.
But before armed guardians get to this point,
you know you respond to an active shooter, so your gun could come out.
They must start here, training to become certified to become an armed guardian. The Broward Schools Police partners with Kaiser University that uses a Milo machine or simulation.
You're in the environment, right? There's noise, there's screaming, there's people that are moving in the video frame.
Broward County Schools Police Chief Kevin Nosowitz says his particular training is important.
You have to focus on what your threat is and make those decisions. It's more mental than anything else.
So what is the simulation training like? I put on a vest, was handed a fake simulation gun.
So we're just gonna slide it there like that. When you see a threat, you can...
I got a quick lesson on how to hold the gun and what my scenario would be.
In times, I'm gonna say, okay, you respond to a school shooting. Yes. You wanna ask questions. Police, you wanna announce yourself.
Yes.
You also wanna say, where's the shooter?
Then it was time to put my skills to the test.
Police, where's the shooter?
The multiple interactive learning objectives, also known as Milo, is intense, with threats coming at you at any given moment. Then came time for me to shoot. This particular scenario had multiple suspects.
+1.
So it was important to follow instructions, scan the scene, and keep my eyes open. This was only a training exercise, but I felt every moment. And that's exactly why this training is so important.
What do you want parents to know about this training when it involves school guardians and their children?
I want the parents to know that these guardians come here, they're stepping up for their community. They care about these kids, and that we're training them the best we can to give them the confidence and abilities that they need to take care of their kids.